really simplified.
Hello,
me.
friends. Oh God.
Okay.
Okay.
Pick your character, comic, or stages.
I would
pick
like.
first?
Okay.
Well, comic can go first. This
Okay,
is
comic.
Okay, I would like the man with the beautiful Scottish mustache at the bottom.
Okay, that's you.
Obviously. I'm gonna be the blue chick.
Okay. Guess I'll be this guy.
Ah, you're the loser.
Poor red lady.
That's yeah, she doesn't need it.
That'll be TREV. The Yogg will be here in 6 weeks and no one expects it. Not,
Yeah, the
not a
Yogg's
one
gonna
of
be
us.
Spanish
here.
Inquisition.
We just keep on living our lives week by week.
It's terrible. It's gonna be here, but we
Okay,
have
Kish.
to live our lives.
Kish, where do you want to go?
Isn't comic first?
Oh,
Oh, no,
nope,
I'm first.
it's Kish.
I want to go to the hospital.
Okay,
Are you
let's go.
sick?
Let's go to the hospital. Do you want to clean up or tend
I
to the
want to
patients?
tend to the patients, obviously.
You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth.
Good.
One day,
Nice.
while in the maternity ward, you notice a woman about to give birth. The baby she births is no ordinary baby, however. The
It's
skin
dead.
is pitch black and shiny, and its eyes glow like an orange flame.
Is it the Yogg?
It wrestles
No.
itself from the doctor's hands and tries to fly away. Stop that demon, yells the doctor. Do you want to use your magic or use your strength?
Didn't I just like gain magic?
Kind of, yes.
How would you
Sure.
use strength to get it if it's flying away? Do you just
Shut up,
extend
use
your
my
arms
magic.
like friggin' JoJo?
With a wave of your hand, you put a magical barrier blocking the exit. The baby breaks right through it and flies off into the night
Oh,
sky.
fuck.
Well, the baby's gone. Good job, Kish.
Well,
And
you
you
know,
lost
I
your wealth.
tried. I only had 5 magic and freaking 5 physique anyway, so I was fucked either way.
Alrighty, it's now Comic's turn. Where do you want to go?
I'd like to go to the gardens.
Okay, to the gardens you go. Do you want to landscape or meditate?
Landscape.
You tend to the week maintaining the you spend the week maintaining the plants.
10 isn't even in that sentence.
I know, I don't know how. You gain 1 finesse, 1 physique, and earn yourself 1 wealth.
God, I'm beautiful.
Walking past a pond one day, you see a fat little frog sitting on a lily pad. Please, sir, the frog begs, I am not a frog at all, but an enchanted prince. If you could see your way to kissing me, it would break the curse and return me to normal.
I mean, all I have to lose is warts on my face, so I'll say kiss.
Okay. You bend down and kiss the frog. You feel curious stirring like a curse trying to break. Unfortunately, you don't seem magical enough to get the job done.
Dang.
The
Great, I
frog
just
thanks
made
you
out
for
with a frog for nothing.
You wake up the next morning with
So you didn't get
a
any
case
more.
of warts. You lose 1 charm.
I gained nothing from this.
You lost 1 charm, actually.
I'm going to the tavern. Screw you guys. I am going
Yeah, for trying
to
to.
But you get
drink.
to do this again.
You spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique.
How do you gain physique from that?
One day, the tavern
That
throws
physique.
its annual dart tournament.
Ah, I get it.
Oh, should I enter or spectate?
Obviously, you should enter.
Okay.
You should-
You sign up for the dart tournament, ready to prove your dart throwing prowess.
Oh,
You play
I
the
guess you
worst game of
shouldn't
darts
have
anyone's ever seen. You manage to break several glasses and narrowly miss someone's head.
God damn,
You
we are
come dead
awful on this
last.
game.
Somebody there wrote a song about how poorly you did, and it quickly becomes the most popular tune in town.
Okay.
You lose 1 charm. They say the last time it came, the Yogg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. Ooh.
Oh,
Okay, Kish, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna go to the slums. Obviously,
oh no,
Do you
that's
want
where the homeless
I'm gonna fight
live.
crime.
She's gonna fight crime.
All right.
You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One day, while wandering the slums, you notice that
Oh,
stones
no.
used to line the road seem to have a certain pattern to them. With a piece of paper and a pencil, you manage to work out each of type of symbol corresponds to a letter of the alphabet. Deciphering the code points, you to a small trap door hidden in a back alley. You descend to find a dimly lit room with 2 cubes hovering
Okay.
off the ground. Text scribbled across them. The
How are you gonna
arcane-
get hurt this time?
Well, I might as well go for the gallant because now I have 6 physique.
Oh.
Oh shit.
You touch the cube labeled the gallant. Everything flashes white. You wake up at home feeling a
God.
little odd. You gain 3 charm.
Okay, that's
Oh,
good.
that turned out well.
That went well.
Okay, now it's your turn, comic. Where do you want
I'm gonna go to the forest.
to go? Okie dokie. Do you want to chop wood or hunt?
I'd like to chop wood.
You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth.
Just
day-
one?
One day you stumble upon a tall, nicely trimmed hedge in the middle of the woods. You sit and eat lunch in front of the hedge, wondering what exactly it's doing out in the woods. Suddenly, an enormous hand erupts from the foliage.
Hit it with my axe.
Punch it?
You try punching the hand, but
Oh,
your
no.
foot just glances
God
off
damn
of it. The hand then grabs you and pulls you through the thorns of the hedge. You lose 1 physique. The beast drags you all the way down to its lair and chains you up
not
to a
good.
wall. It starts peeling layers of
Jesus
your flesh
Christ.
off of you,
That's probably
eating
not
it in
good.
front of you. Then waves its hand, regenerating the
Oh,
flesh
well,
on your
that's
body.
nice.
The cycle occurs for
Oh.
what feels like years.
Wonderful. I'm in berserk.
The mental torment of your torment you undergo is unbearable. You lose 3 mind.
Wow, you only have 2 mind now, dude.
Damn it, I'm going insane.
The constant barrage of healing
All I wanted
spells
was a fist bump.
infuses you with raw magic. You gain 3 magic.
Oh, but you gained 3 magic.
One day, the beast lair
God
is attacked
damn.
by another monster. You take this opportunity to escape. You push through the hedge and back into the forest. When you finally arrive home, you learn you'd only been gone for a day.
What a loser.
I'll go drink
God.
again. You spend the entire week getting wasted.
Oh my god, are you serious? You're gonna do this again?
One day, an impromptu drinking contest is held. I can do that!
Obviously.
You put down pint after pint, drinking as if your life depended on it. You ended up blacking out. When you come to, you find yourself at home. At a home you don't recognize, and
Oh,
only your
Sage has
underwear.
got it.
Your clothes are nowhere to be found, and you seem to be the only one home. What happened? It was on us in a heartbeat. And so the story goes. The earth shook, the air went still. Okay, Kish, your turn.
Good. I want to go to the Alchemy Tower.
Okay. Clean room or brew a potion.
I want to brew a potion, obviously.
You
Kish
spend
is
the
gonna
week.
make drugs.
You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. Well, that's 3. Anyways, one day, while in the tower, one of the alchemists asks you to watch his potion
Oh,
while
perfect.
he's out. Soon after he leaves, the potion begins bubbling out
Oh,
of
this is
control.
good.
If you don't do something soon, it'll explode. What do you do?
Yeah, drink it.
Okay.
Are you sure?
You quickly drink the potion. Your stomach can't handle the potion. Fire erupts from your esophagus for a solid minute. You're shooting a jet of fire from between your lips.
Good.
That
You
burns.
did.
You lose 2
Aw.
physique.
Who needs physique?
What a
for this?
learning experience, though. You gain 1 mind.
Yeah, at least I'm smart.
Comic.
I think we go to the. I've had a hard day. I'm gonna go to the tavern.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna bartend.
You spend the week serving drinks at the tavern. You don't. No, man. You earn 1 wealth and gain in tips and gain 2 charm.
Nice.
One day, a fortune teller sets up at one of the tavern's tables. She offers to read anybody a fortune for a small sum.
Sure.
Okay. You spend 1 wealth. The fortune teller takes your hand and begins showering you with promises of love and wealth. She doesn't really go into any detail, and the whole time you can't help but feel like this is all an act.
Good.
Underwhelmed and slightly poor, you can't help but feel like you've
Ugh.
wasted your money. That night, while walking home, the fortune teller runs up and gives you a kiss on the cheek. There's the love part, she says with a toothless smile. Then she hands you a
oh.
giant sack of gold. There's the wealth, she says. You gain 2 wealth.
A giant
Still
Still
sack.
think I'm a hack?
That depends on how much a wealth is.
I'm going to go to the palace.
Of course.
Attend the ball. I have enough charm, I think. You spend
Yeah,
the
you
week
do.
attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day, the court jester approaches you. Would you like to learn to juggle? He asks excitingly. I'll teach you everything I know for a small sum. Sure.
You
I
have
don't
no
have the
wealth.
money. He says. He walks away, disappointed. The evening, on the way home, you find a golden coin on the ground. What luck! You gain 1 wealth.
Okay, so a wealth is just 1 coin. My giant sack had 2 coins in it.
Well, maybe it had silver coins because he got a gold coin.
And then the world was
Oh, maybe.
a howling fury. Chaos.
It was just pennies.
Screaming. The sound of all we knew being
Copper
pulled
pennies.
in half. Okay, Kish, your turn.
I want to go to the palace.
Oh, okay.
How many weeks is the game?
6.
I'm gonna do
Ah.
administration work. Obviously, I'm so
You
smart.
spend the week doing paperwork for the palace. You are paid 2 wealth and gain 1 mind. One day you accidentally bump into a duke.
You're gonna die.
Watch where you're going, filthy peasant.
Rude.
He shoves you out of the way and with his hand and continues walking.
Passive aggressive response, obviously.
Perfect.
That outfit looks really comfortable. He looks mildly insulted. Sick burn! You gain 1 charm.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go to... We've really been everywhere besides the arena, so why not?
Yep. Do you want to compete in a fight or bet on a fight?
I will compete.
Okay. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. One day, while wandering the halls, one of the arena's fighters approaches you. "Excuse me, sir, I need a sparring partner," he says. "Are you down for a fight or two?"
I mean, I've done it all week. I might as well take another one.
"Let's do this!" he screams. He takes a swing at your head. You get punched square in the face. The next thing you know, you're in the arena's infirmary. It appears that the punch gave
Headache
you...
never endless. Nice.
Yep, headache never ended.
Symptoms include having a mild headache forever.
I swear, if a mother of shit. I'm
Well,
about to go insane.
you know what? I'm gonna bartend now. Spend the
You've
week
had
serving...
enough to drink.
Shut up. Their very first day of the week, when you walk through the tavern doors, everyone
What do
cheers.
you mean there? That was the wrong there.
I know, right?
That
This
there
is like the second
made
typo I've seen.
Apparently, during your last drunken outing, you were a party animal while you were blacked out.
Yeah, that sounds
Legends
right.
friends of your party hard spirit, you gain 2 charm.
God, Sage
damn,
is just
you're
a
really
beautiful
charming.
bastard.
When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong? Or have we forgotten? Well, Kish, where do you want
I'm
to
gonna go to the Alchemy Tower.
Okay,
To
what
get
do you
more smarts. Gonna
Get
make
more-
more potions.
Okay. You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day, you hear one of the alchemists shout, "Eureka!" When you look over to see what
Urethra.
Urethra! You spot
Oh.
a small, previously dead ferret come to life. "I figured out the antidote to death!" the alchemist exclaims. The undead ferret lets out a horrific noise and lumbers about slowly. Destroy the abomination?
Praise him, obviously. That's a great...
That's amazing, you say, slightly discomforted by the ferret's presence.
It's the Yogg.
You didn't hurt
Yay.
the alchemist. You gain 1 charm. Oh,
Yay.
good. Where are you gonna go, comic?
I'm gonna go to the gardens.
Okay, what you gonna do?
I need to meditate.
You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind.
Look at you got 3 mind now
That's-
instead of your 1.
One
Sweet, I
day
am
you
slightly
come
less
across
insane.
an elderly man snoozing on the grass. "You there, young person," he waves
Me
you
there?
over. "I'm having an awful time trying to nap in the bright sun. Do you mind giving me some shade? Block the old sun for the old man or decline?"
Block away.
Ages seem to pass as you as you stand in the hot sun, the wizened man sleeping peacefully in your shadow. The sun is sweltering, and after some hours, you begin to feel faint.
I swear if I
Gradually,
lose my mind
everything
again.
grows dark. When you awaken, it is evening in the garden, and an ancient gnarled tree stands where the old man was sleeping. For witnessing the miraculous event, you gain 1 magic.
And cancer
Yeah,
from the
but-
sunburn.
Yep, I'm gonna attend the ball again. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain
God,
2
you are
charm
such
and 1
a glorious bastard.
One day, you overhear the jester tell a joke to a group of people. Everyone laughs, but you didn't understand the joke at all. Try and figure out the joke on my own, or ask for an explanation.
Your
Well,
mind
what do you
is
think?
rather basic.
Well,
You're really
you
charming,
approach
though.
the jester, asking for him what exactly the joke meant. The jester sends you a length about the dangers of explaining the joke. Something about puppies and them dying when you dissect them.
Yeah,
You
sounds
don't
alright.
quite understand, but everyone around you starts laughing. Presumably, the jester had made another joke at your expense. You feel
Good.
humiliated and mock.
Oh my god.
Yogg is almost here. Almost. Well, guess where are you gonna go?
Well, I'm gonna go to the palace and do some work.
God damn it.
Whoa!
You spend the week doing
Live it up,
paperwork.
Gish.
Thanks.
One day you hear somebody shouting something in the hallway. "There's a bomb in the palace!" they scream.
probably not
There's a
good.
mass panic as people try desperately to escape the palace walls.
Locate and disarm the bomb. I'm smart
You
enough.
run deeper into the castle trying to figure out where the explosives are hidden. You manage to find them in the wine cellar, disguised as a barrel of wine. The bomb appears to be
Oh,
on a
shit.
detonator that is controlled
I thought
by
I'd be
powerful
smart
magic.
enough, but now it's
Using
on
your
magic.
arcane
Okay,
knowledge, you
good.
quickly manage to figure out how the bomb works and take the detonator apart cautiously. You
Good.
saved the palace. The king rewards you handsomely.
good.
You get earned
3
3
well.
well. Your reputation increases, earning you 3 charm.
Ooh.
Good shit.
I didn't even get any magic from that. Come on.
No.
I'm gonna go to the hospital.
Okay, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna clean up.
You spend the week steeling your mind against the horrors of the hospital, making sure it is as clean as it can be. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and earn 1 wealth.
Nice.
One day, the bloodletting leeches somehow escape out of their containers. Leeches start flooding into the hallway. There's so many people screaming everywhere as leeches slither towards them. Somebody do something, yells one of the doctors.
Well,
I
yeah,
pretty good magic. I'm gonna zap the leeches.
Yep. You wave your hand, unleashing a wave of magic to disintegrate the leeches. The leeches all poof into dust. You save the hospital with your quick thinking. You gain 1 mind.
Finally, I'm back to normal.
I'm gonna go drinking.
Yeah, you're about as high as the fucking drunk.
You spend the entire week getting wasted. Yeah. One day, while in the tavern, a heated argument
You
erupts.
literally spent the entire week drinking and partying.
Shut up! That's what I do, okay? Soon enough, fists are flying,
He
and
bartended
everybody
for a
seems to be
little
joining
while.
in on the violence.
Same thing.
You jump in on the table and yell a plea to the patrons to stop all the violence. Before you know it, everybody has calmed down and chatting to one another like nothing ever happened. Thanks for that, says the bartender while slipping you a small sack of coin.
Slipping
Slipping
your small
your.
sack.
The storm arrives at night. By morning, it still rages. For 3 full days, the tempest puts us through the grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Well, let's see. Okay, well, Kish, you need to choose what you want to be.
I am going to be a... What's a smart thing? I guess a doctor. I'm smart. I'm going to be a doctor.
You take it upon yourself to help the sick and injured from the Og. Despite your vast medical knowledge, your hands are too shaky to save
Damn
some
it.
patients. You lose a
I don't have
few,
enough
but manage to save most of them. This helps the survival effort quite a bit.
God damn it.
Okay, comic.
Okay, well, I'm bested physique and magic. I'm a rather weird build. I'm gonna be a smelter.
Okay. You volunteer to smelt your now useless coin into building materials. With the modest amount of riches, you have managed to provide a significant amount of metal. You melt it all down with the smiths take it and work into various tools and building materials. This helps the survival effort a lot. You lose 3 wealth. Oh no.
And I still got money.
Charm. What do you think that would be?
The town drunk. Or the leader.
Yeah, or the leader.
I
You
think
could be a drunk or a leader.
you take it upon
Okay.
yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You're so incredibly charming, everyone readily lets you guide them. You're not the brightest, however, and aren't terribly efficient with organizing everyone, but still, having a charismatic leader helps rebuilding efforts a lot. Well, now so we set upon our tasks.
Was I the only one that was a bit?
But in the end, I don't know.
God damn it.
It was a struggle, but a struggle we never abandoned. Though our home had been stripped apart, we did not let it languish. And whether we succeed or failed, we did our best. Oh, okay. We managed to rebuild. It looks like.
Yeah, ooh,
did it.
that's not a good one. Yikes.
Well, let's
We
see.
did not do that great.
It's because I went insane.
While the town is being rebuilt, you spend more of your time in the Alchemy Tower. Your potion brewing abilities quickly become among the best in the world. Your health and mana potions are considered world-class delicacies, and people venturing far and wide to buy them. But you never learn how to brew a love potion.
That's my life.
With the town being rebuilt, you live a decent, uneventful life.
That's all I
One
ask.
morning, while getting ready for the day, you spot a giant hedge in your mirror.
Great.
Before you can react, a giant hand pulls you through. Once again, you're dragged through the thorns of the hedges. Once again, you are chained up by your former
Right.
master. You are eaten alive for the rest of eternity.
Well, fuck me.
Holy shit.
What is this, Sayana Uta?
That's your life, dude.
The Og traumatized you deeply. Despite everything starting to be okay now, something in you
Oh,
snapped.
good.
Maybe it was you witnessing a baby floating face down the water. Maybe it was when you found a man skewered on a fence, still squirming
Jesus.
slightly, his eyes an empty void. Perhaps it was when you saw a group of kids that were trapped in the school had resorted to eating their rotting teacher's corpse. Whatever it was, you can't help but drink.
You're good at that.
You drink so much
Maybe you should
you're
have
not
been the
entirely
town
sure
drunk.
what is real and what's an illusion. One day you look in a mirror and your eyes are empty, hollow. What the fuck?
Well, Kish turned out alright.
Hey, at least I'm world famous. Just nobody loves me. That's
You're
my
world
only problem.
famous. Sages is insane, and I'm a victim.
Let's try that one more time.
You're eaten alive forever, comic.
Zoe Quinn worked on this.
Oh, did she?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, well, that's weird. I can't play this game anymore. No, I'm joking. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick.
Okay, we'll be right back, guys. Okay, go to. Kish wanted to be the
Got
red lead.
Diet 7-Up now.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yag
god.
will be here in 6 weeks. All right. Oh, comic gets to go first now.
Cool, let's go to the forest. I need to face my old nightmares.
Stop wood again or hunt?
Chop wood.
You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day you hear a howl nearby, followed by the rustling of leaves. Run for it or stand and fight.
Run for it. I'm not good enough for this shit
You
yet.
drop what you were doing and run for your life. You hear heavy footsteps running behind you, and they seem to be getting closer. Something very
good.
heavy jumps on
God
top
damn
of you
it.
and slashes
Oh,
open your
good.
back.
It's this shit again. You know
You
what's
black
happening,
out.
Sages.
When you come to, your whole body feels warm, and the gash in your back has
Oh my
disappeared.
god.
You lose 3 magic.
Comic, you fucked up.
You gain 3 physique.
Yeah, but I'm bulk as hell.
Okay, Kish, you get to.
I'm going to go to the Alchemy Tower and burst a potion.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna be so
God.
magical.
You spend the week experimenting with
So
different
magical.
potion brews. I like the glasses you're wielding. Like
Thank you.
you're just like, eh. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind.
I will
One
beat
day you
with
hear
them.
cries for help coming from the next room. Running over to investigate, you see the alchemist. There have accidentally created
Oh, shit,
ooze
I'm
monster.
fucked.
How do you dispatch the ooze?
That sounds
I mean,
dirty.
obviously, blessed with magic. I only have.
Punch it.
I don't have enough physique.
You pulverize the
Oh, good.
the ooze into a puddle with an array of magical spells. The alchemists
Good.
all cheer. You gain 1 charm.
Good.
I'm glad things went well for you, Kish.
It's time for me to fight crime.
Yeah, but
You
you're
spent the-
fine.
Huh?
Comic. He's
I
fine.
got my
Nothing-
back slashed open by
Yeah, but you
wolves.
woke. Yeah, but you woke up and everything was gone.
One night, a woman walks up to you. "Excuse me, sir, feeling a little lonely tonight?" she asks.
Punch her in
For
the
a small
tit.
amount of coin, I can make you feel good all night.
You don't have any
thanks.
wealth. Wow,
Your
2
loss.
wealth.
Yeah, it's a
Wow,
really
what an
expensive
Yeah,
whore.
that was a
Expensive
giant bag of money.
Okay. Comic, your turn.
I would like to go to the arena.
Okay, compete in a fight or bet on a fight.
Compete. I have 1 wealth.
You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. Over the course of the week, you notice that you've been slowly growing hair all over your
Oh
body.
god, I'm becoming a werewolf.
You've noticed something about yourself getting significantly stronger. You gain 3 physique.
God damn, I'm
Your ability to
bulk as
control
hell.
the supernatural is fading, however. You lose 3 magic.
You
One
have
day,
no magic.
you feel searing pain course through you as your body contorts against your will. Fur erupts from everywhere and your teeth turn jagged and sharp. You hear the screams of all those around you, but all
I
you
am
can
the
think
Yogg.
of is how hungry you are. The next few hours are a blur. You wake up
Good.
next day in your bed, naked and coated in blood. You take a look in the mirror and notice you've completely back to normal now. You feel whatever it was in your system all out of your system now.
Good, you did it, comic.
Oh yeah, and we
Well,
can't
listen,
go to
no
the
one can die from the Yogg if there's no one to die.
and we can't
Oh,
go
yeah,
to the
listen,
arena.
Nobody's allowed to ever go to the arena again.
You can't.
You've
Oh.
ruined it.
Oh, like you guys wanted to be the... You
Hey,
guys never
shut up.
even bothered with the arena last game.
I'm going to the Alchemy Tower and I'm gonna brew more potions.
Oh,
and I'm
for
gonna be
fuck's
the most
sake.
magical fucker in this fucking
You gain
world.
2 magic and 1 mind. One day you hear the alchemist shout, "Eureka!" Oh god, it's this again. Yep, it's the dead
Oh
ferret.
god. This
Kill it.
time I'm gonna be mean to him. Yeah, destroy
Oh.
the
You
abomination.
smack the ferret off the counter and stop it until it stops twitching. The alchemist is horrified. You gain 1 physique.
Oh, good.
I'm
Now
gonna
you're slightly
continue.
bulkier.
Fight crime some more. Yeah! One night, a
Okay.
small child approaches you and his hands cupped with outstretched towards
Kick
you.
him in the
He
dick.
didn't say anything, but looks up to you with eyes waiting. "I don't have money,
Have-
kid!"
No,
Walks
you
away,
have
clutching
no
at his
money.
stomach. The next night, you notice him, and he looks
Oh,
very
God.
weak. You feel terrible.
killed him.
You lose 1 mind. Fuck you!
He's dead because of you.
Assassin. Oh god damn it. Okay, you crazy werewolf.
Alright, I'm gonna go back in the forest.
What are you gonna do?
Hunt.
Obviously.
You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. Oh. And sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day you come across a group of people in the woods. From the expression on their faces, they appear to be lost. Rob them or help them?
I will rob them.
Oh my god. You jump out from the tree, brandishing your weapon, demanding they hand over their goods. One of them refuses and charges at you with
Okay.
her pitchchfork. You disarm her and knock her to the ground. Everybody quickly
you are
hands over
tough
their
as
goods
shit, dude.
and asks that
I'm
you
just gonna
leave
be a
them alone.
berserker this game.
Kish,
The Alchemy Tower
Oh
brew
my-
potions.
Oh my god! Spend the weakest spell you give one day. While in the tower, one of the alchemists asks you to
Oh,
watch.
good. I'm going to throw it out the window.
Nice.
Okay. You toss the
Obviously.
potion out the window and watch the contents empty into the town
Oh,
water
yeah,
supply.
that's-
Oh, well.
Quick thinking.
Quick thinking.
You take off early the day, hoping nobody finds out. Well, I'm just
Yeah,
thinking.
everything will be okay.
Fight crime! You spend the week out smarting
Yeah.
and beating up criminals. Yeah! One night you hear cheering coming from an alleyway. Peering in, you see a crowd of cheering on dogs violently ripping each other apart.
Yeah, that's
One of the man spots you and asks, "Oi, would you like to participate in our little betting game?" Try to stop the dog fight. You try to
Obviously.
convince the gamblers that the
I have
dog
no
fighting.
money.
Your words fall on deaf ears. You very quickly,
Listen to me.
they get quite angry with you. One of them walks up to you and pulls out a knife. You don't feel like you've got the strength or speed to match this guy. You run away, hoping he won't follow.
Good.
Oh god, I'm gonna get stabbed,
All
aren't
everybody wants from you is your money, dude, and you have none.
Seriously, fighting crime's a pricey business.
I? Apparently.
I'm gonna go fight crime.
Okay, Slums.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Oh my
God,
god.
I'm
You
beautiful.
spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain, yeah. One day, while wandering the slums, you notice that the stones. Oh,
Oh,
god.
good.
Oh, hey, this one again.
Yep. You don't have enough
Good.
mind to actually figure out what they say.
Yeah,
though.
but I just got mine.
Okay, Kish.
Alchemy Tower brew potion.
Oh my
And no
god!
one asked for my money.
You spend the
I
week
think I
experimenting with different potion brews.
Good.
One day, well, yeah, oh god.
Okay.
Break from
good.
work and instead throw a cantrip party? Okay.
Yep.
That's catnip.
Cat-
No, it's
okay.
cantrip.
One alchemist
Okay,
waves his
confetti.
hand and proceeds and produces confetti in front of him. Another
Yes.
spawns a seemingly endless number of doves from his
It's
sleeves.
gonna flood the market.
Then all alchemists turn to you and see what you can come up with.
Complex trick, obviously.
With the snap of your fingers, you bring a chair to life. You sit atop of it and
I
ride
could
it
probably
around the
bring
room.
that ferret to life too, but I
Every-
killed it.
Everyone else is quite a
You
quite
killed the
amused.
dead ferret. You bastard.
I'm gonna tend to the patients. I'm gonna
I
clean
thought
up.
you were gonna drink because he stole your crime fighting.
Shut up. One day, while in the maternity ward, you notice a woman about. Oh God, is this the baby?
Oh, good.
What, are you gonna beat it up this time?
Yeah, I'm gonna beat it up. You put yourself between the demon and the exit. You catch the baby and manage to hold on to it as it struggles to break free. Nice catch. You gain one finesse.
good.
The doctor
Nice
runs
catch.
up with a scalpel and quickly slits
Oh.
the demon's throat.
Oh,
Your mouth goes agape as the doctor's merciless killing of a baby. He shrugs and walks away. Wow! What the fuck, game?
it was a demon, to be fair.
Yes. What are you gonna do? Huh?
Fight crime?
Huh? Fight crime? Okay.
Yeah, because I can
You
do it.
spend the week
'cause I'm strong.
outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain one mind, one physique, and one finesse. Over the course of the week, you notice more and more people who seem to be growing extra limbs. It's a little disconcerting to see. One day, you figure out why. You notice that while a man is drinking from the river,
I don't know what
the,
you're talking
the
about.
leg growing out of his back is getting bigger.
It's a good thing it's
Yuck.
for the water supply, and I didn't
You make a
drink
mental note to never drink the river water. You gain one mind.
I'm getting smart from this too.
it. Brew
This game
potion.
turned out okay.
Yeah, you experiment. Uh-huh. One day, an
Ooh.
artificer stops
Yeah,
by
an
to
artificer.
visit. She's adorned with magical gadgets and gizmos and followed everywhere by her clockwork spider. The
Oh,
alchemists of the tower all go out of the way to impress the artificer, offering her an array of potions and elixirs. However, as she leaves, she turns to you and says, "You, I like you." She offers you a
Nice.
choice
Ooh.
on one of her trinkets.
The ring of clever thoughts, obviously.
The ring grants you 3 mind. The alchemists are jealous.
I'm almost as smart as I am magical.
God fucking damn it.
What
I'm
if I
like-
went to brew potions and took it away from you?
Well, that would be rude.
Yeah.
One day, you hear hundreds of footsteps rumbling through the forest in your direct. Oh god. It's an orc raiding party! What do you do?
The Wendigos.
Oh god.
You jump into a nearby ditch. The orcs
Good
all
job.
ride past you. Nice hiding. You gain 1 finesse.
Good job.
The Yogg is almost here. Almost. Well, comic, you gonna fight crime some more?
You know what? I'm gonna go to the hospital.
Okay, what you gonna do in the hospital?
I'm gonna tend to patients.
You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. Yay! Over the course of the week, you notice more and more people coming to the hospital with strange
Kish.
deformities.
I don't know what you're
One
talking
of the
about.
doctors determines that those patients must be drinking some magically contaminated water somewhere in the slums. You make a mental note to boil everything that you drink in it.
Dude, I am making out this game.
Brew
I'm
potion.
ripped and I'm smart as hell.
Yeah, and you have lots of finesse too.
Dude, I am like the
Nothing
greatest
out of the
guy. I'm gonna
ordinary
be the
happens.
leader.
So good.
You spend the week.
You've done everything that can be done.
One day, while out in the woods, you spot a six-legged deer drinking
know
out
what
of
you're
a
talking
river,
about, Colin.
glowing
Kish,
at
you ruined everything.
fluorescent pink. The sight fills you with wonder and amazement. You gain one mind. As it drinks, you can see another pair of legs growing out of its back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, what you gonna do, comic?
I better be the leader. Wait, my charm is rather. Actually, no, I'm still gonna be the leader.
Okay. You take it upon yourself to be leader of the survivors. You try to get people to listen to you, but nobody does so. The demoralization of having a horrible
But
leader
I'm jacked as
has
hell and
hindered
smart.
I'm gonna be the conjurer.
You spend it. You take it upon yourself to help conjure up supplies for the town. With your magic, you summon supplies of the highest caliber. With little effort, you're summoning high-quality lumber and food from out of nowhere. This helps the rebuild effort
Oh,
significantly.
significantly.
What should I be
Nice,
then?
you finally did something.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
After you ruined the town by turning them all
Hey,
into
shut the
mutants.
fuck up.
You better do something good for this town for once.
Shut up! You're the fucking terrible leader, you shitlord.
Yeah,
You
but
take
I'm
it upon
jacked as
yourself
hell.
to help rebuild the town by hand.
Even Status did better than you because
You
his picture has better color than yours. Yours is all bleak and blue.
a werewolf.
You rebuild
I
homes
can go
fairly
back in the
quickly and
woods anytime I
efficiently.
want.
This helps the rebuilding effort a lot.
Maybe if we had a good leader, we wouldn't have been fucked because I'm pretty sure we're fucked.
But in the end, we were defeated. Those of
Oh
us
my
left
God.
struggled to put our homes
You
to
fucking
rights,
defeated
but the
us
efforts
just by
was
being a
futile.
piece of shit,
Doomed.
comic.
The city
You know what? If I didn't
bled
kill
sur-
everyone in the arena, we might have made it.
Well, that's the end of that one. Let's see
Oh,
how
my
everyone did.
Yeah, I'm sure I did all right.
Oh, we got
Unless the guilt of ruining the town.
The town is
led
in
me to
shambles. You're too
suicide.
afraid to go anywhere else. One day,
Okay.
somebody offers you strength potions in exchange for your services
Oh,
as
good.
a
This
bodyguard.
one.
Oh, sweet, I'm
You
gonna
happily
become
oblige. After a few strength potions, god damn it, you strangely become dependent on them, craving them constantly. Then you take they take a huge toll on your body, and your health deteriorates quickly. Can't talk right now. On the outside, you look like a hulking beast, but your insides are rotted and limp. One day, you have one too many potions. Your corpse is found face down in a puddle of your own vomit.
Sweet, a Jimi Hendrix.
Oh my god! Your precious alchemy experience serves you well after the Og.
Good.
You start an underground potion brewing.
You did
facility.
this to me, Kish!
You get people
brewing a
hopelessly
strength
addicted
potion.
to your very variety of substances
Good.
in exchange of them for favors and services.
Good.
You do well for yourself within the broken walls of this former village. The fact that many people are dying
it'll
from
be
potion
fine.
overdoses phases you very well.
That'll be fine.
I always
No
knew
big
you would
deal.
be the death of me, Kish.
With crime rampant in the ruins of your former village, you decide to take action. Over the next few years, you build an underground fortress filled with magical gadgets to aid you in your quest. Criminals learn to fear your name as
damn
you
thing,
end
but
them
get- try to get
one
mugged every
by
night.
one. So,
Everybody was happy except
Comic becomes a bodyguard and ends up addicted to Kish's meds, while I'm fighting Kish
Kish
because
ruined
she's
the whole town by turning them into mutants, and then she blamed me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Blamed
You
my
were the
poor
werewolf.
leadership for why the town turned into
You
ruin.
ruined the arena.
Yeah, but those weren't people, okay?
Let's do this one more time. That was great.
Alright,
But-
I want to be the other girl now. Ah,
Oh,
dang.
too late. Sorry.
Nope, you're gonna be the potion woman.
Fine. No, I'm
No,
not
just
gonna
so
get
we're
close.
clear. Last game, you died. You became a casualty of her criminal syndicate, and I became Batman to fight against her. Pretty much.
Thank
Yep.
you for avenging me. You're a good friend.
Good friends let other friends overdose on their potions.
Okay, comic. Where do you want to go?
God, what should I be this time? I'm gonna be a monk. Take me to the gardens and make me meditate all week.
Okay, gardens.
Oh, yeah.
Meditate. You spend the week in deep meditation. You gain one magic and two mind. One day, on your way home to the park, you come across a golden ring in the grass. Sell the ring or wear it.
I'm gonna wear it.
Upon placing the ring on your finger, orange glowing markings appear on the
Oh, that's
outside of
good.
the band. Uh-oh. The markings unravel themselves from the ring and swirl in front of you. They form what appears to be a fully armored
I have a
ghost radiating
stand!
with a beautiful orange light. The ghost turns to you and nods before walking away. The ring looks good on you. You gain
yeah.
1 charm.
I am going to go to the tavern and drink.
Okay, you drink all day. Oh, look at that, your little gold chalice. You spend the entire week getting wasted.
Fancy, bitch.
One day, an impromptu drinking contest is held.
Enter. I'm very good at drinking.
You end up blacking out. Good job.
Not as good
And
as I
you
thought
got
I
taken
would.
advantage of.
No,
You're
it's
another
okay.
casualty
What happened?
of the patriarchy.
I'm going
What?
hunting. You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. Yeah.
I'm a werewolf.
One day you stumble. Oh. It pulses with magical energy. What do you
If
do?
anything pulses out in the
Touch
woods,
it.
don't touch it.
You lay your hand
Yeah,
on
touch it.
the stone's magical. It shoots into your body. You gain 1 magic.
Kinky.
Oh,
They say
it
the
wasn't
last
that
time.
much magical energy.
All right. Comic Gardens. Meditate, right?
Yep.
You spend the week in deep meditation. One day, a beggar comes up to you asking for some spare change. You don't
Maybe
have money.
if you sold your ring, you'd have money.
He walks away, clutching at his stomach. The next night, you notice him, and he looks very weak. You feel terrible. You lose 1
Yeah,
mind.
I might feel terrible, but Sage did the same thing and he turned out alright last game.
I'm gonna go to the arena and fight people.
I don't
Okay.
need to help people out when I have a friggin' stand, okay? Dio
Yeah,
didn't help
that
anyone
looks
out,
about
look at
right.
him. He
I'm
died.
fighting people in a dress.
One day, while wandering the halls, one of the arena's fighters approaches you. Excuse me, miss. I need a sparring partner. Oh God.
Fight him.
Okay. Let's do this. He takes.
God damn
You
it.
get punched square in the face.
I was
Good
hoping
job.
I'd be better than comic.
You need
You
more
are
stats.
not.
You lose your mind.
You are a sissy baby.
You are a sissy
Shut up.
baby. Hunt.
I let a big burly man punch me straight in the face. I'm not a sissy baby.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Run
Stand and fight. You raise your
If only
weapon
you
ready.
had your
Should have
stand.
ran! You had so much finesse!
Oh.
You idiot!
Oh, yeah. Now you're the werewolf.
Yay! Isn't a heartbeat. Okay. And where do you meditate? I don't even know why I ask.
How do you think I am?
Walking past the possum. Oh, you see a fat little frog. Okay, well,
Frog again.
My magic is pretty high.
yeah, you might be able to do this. And kiss the frog. Suddenly, the frog is
I
enveloped
did
in. Yeah, the fog clears. The frog is gone, and a tall, regal man is standing in the pond instead. He thanks you for helping him and gives you a
Boy, if only that
handsome
stupid
reward.
old man waited until I made out with the frog.
You gain 1
Idiot.
charm. Yay!
I want to fight more.
Okay.
So we got the fighter, the monk, and the hunter.
Hey, I also drank.
During a match with another warrior's weapon is knocked out of the grass, you barely manage to avoid it. With a sickening crunch, oh god, it destroys the knees of a nearby bystander.
Plunge.
Crunch. He accuses you of causing him harm by not stopping the flying weapon. He takes
up.
you to court.
You just got
Defend
sued.
offer to sell. No, I have no money. I have to defend myself.
You object, but you can't seem
Damn
to
it.
convince the judge. He rules in the plaintiff's favor and offers you. Oh, you gain 1. Oh,
That's
well.
good.
Unfortunately, the boring
Oh.
task takes a toll on you mentally. Oh.
Damn.
Yay! Over the course of the week,
Defend
yeah.
those critters!
The control of supernatural is fading, however. One day you feel searing pain.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
You're gonna ruin the whole forest for everybody.
You wake up. Oh, yeah, well, maybe.
What did you hurt this time?
I'm not sure. Something out about being a horrific. Oh, God. Well, did I really ruin the forest? I did. I didn't realize
Yeah.
that.
Jesus Christ, Sages,
Fucking
you took out
ruined
the
the
whole forest! To the gardens.
Okay, gardens. Meditate. You spend the week in deep meditation. Toothless old woman approaches you. I have a small pouch of magic beans. Would you be interested in purchasing them?
Why not?
Okay.
I'm all about it.
Later, you decide to plant them in a small, rarely visited part of the garden.
Oh, good.
Arena again?
I want to go to drink.
You have a problem. You
She
spend
has
the entire
headache
week getting
itis
wasted.
forever.
Yeah.
Their very first day of the week.
Good.
Not bad.
Apparently, during the last drunken outing, you
That
were a
sounds
party
good.
animal. Oh man,
Good.
I want to go there again.
You ruined the forest with your bloodlust.
Shut up! I fought.
Go ruin the slums with your bloodlust.
Okay, fight crime.
Oh, you should have pickpocketed.
Oh, that might be a good idea. Walks up to you. Excuse me, feeling a little lonely tonight.
Actually, you have the wealth for it.
Yeah, you can lose your virginity.
You hand it
No.
on your way
This
to.
time it was a small sack
start-
of coins that you handed over, and it was too well.
The two of you have an amazing conversation that goes well into the morning. Wow.
You just talked to a therapist.
The woman apologizes for the lack of sex, but thanks you for the chat. She refunds you back half of what you spent.
Not bad.
Cool.
Good.
Just so charming. Gardens again for comic.
Well, he needs to see what grows from the bean sprout.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Oh, walnut. You
Okay.
notice a beanstalk. Eat it or water it.
I'm gonna water it.
The plants could if plants could express emotion, it let you know it's delighted that it had been watered. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Kish?
Good. I want to go to the palace and party.
Okay. You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain. Oh god. One day a grand carriage arrives in the palace, from which a tall regal man emerges from the carriage. He tells you that he is a true king, recently freed from a curse placed upon him by a wicked half-brother.
That's the man I kissed.
The man challenges the king to a duel for the throne. Support the king, support the stranger.
Support the stranger. I've got to believe
You
comic
decide to
on
act
it.
as the stranger's second. You carefully inspect the fighters before the duel begins, but everything appears to be proper. Unfortunately, the stranger is easily defeated
Dang
by the
it.
king. You're branded a renegade.
Dang it.
You lose 2 charm
Dang it!
and go to jail.
That's not my fault.
Dang
You
it, comic.
You
just
spend the week
shitty.
performing petty theft. Yeah.
You
One
are
day,
the crime
while
you wanted
wandering
to
the
fight.
slums, you notice the stones used to line the road
Oh,
seem to
good.
have a certain pattern to them.
You did it.
Deciphering the codes points you. Oh, cool.
Am I the only one who couldn't do this?
Yes.
Well, I guess I'll go with Gallant because, well, I don't really have.
You are not arcane at all, dude. You were literally the opposite.
Yay, 3 charm. I wonder if your thing's gonna grow though, because it seems to be leading to that. You spend the week at the. Yay!
Oh, good.
Oh, the beanstalk transforms him with small gnome. What?
Alright
Cool.
The
then.
gnome thanks you for freeing him from
I
a
freed
magical
2
seat.
arcane beings.
As a reward, he offers the choice between the following: blessings of the tangible or blessings of the cerebral.
Cerebral.
You gain 3 mind.
So smart,
You
dude.
gain 3 charm. You gain 3
my
magic.
God.
Holy shit!
Yes.
Dang, I'm gonna go fight people for my last week alive on this earth.
Okay, compete in fights. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. One night, you on your way home, you spot a rusty dagger on the ground. Pick it up and leave it.
Bichara.
Pick it up, obviously.
As you pick it up, you hear a voice behind you whisper, "You're not worthy." The dagger
You're
begins to
rude.
dissolve into a black smoke. Within
Rude.
seconds, the blade is gone. What? Why?
Oh, I've glitched the game for everyone.
Damn it, I wanted to see what I could get.
This is dumb. What the hell?
Kish, why did you ruin everything for me every time? God, I
Didn't mean
hate you
to.
so much.
I'm so upset. Like, that's not normal. That shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, that's why it's called a glitch.
I'm assuming it doesn't save either.
No.
Now every